Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. But for our radio audience here in Mississippi, WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com, we're glad that you all could be with us. Also tuning into our online affiliates around the world, including our friends at iHeartRadio and Amazon Music Podcast. We're glad you all could be with us as well. We're excited to welcome back best-selling author Graci Kim to our program today. She's celebrating a great book just in time for the summer. It's called The Last Fallen Moon. We're going to talk to her about the journey of Riley in the new book, but also what it's been like for her to see the way that readers have gravitated already to this series. This is book 2 in the trilogy. If you guys are not staying connected with Graci, we'll let you guys know how to do that. But Graci, thank you again for the time. Really do appreciate it.
Oh, thank you so much for having me, Cyrus.
So, Graci, let's talk about this series, first of all. I mean, it was interesting. You know, the last time you and I spoke, of course, was with the beginning of this trilogy. But what has it been like for you to see the way that people are responding to it already?
Oh, it's honestly been wild because, you know, I live in New Zealand. And so I haven't been able to I wasn't able to go do the book tour last year for The Last Fallen Star, and I haven't been able to go into stores and see the books, you know, in real life. And so it's been, for a while, really odd. Like, is this real? Did this actually happen? Or is this just something I dreamed up in my imagination? And, you know, more recently, the funniest thing happened. The Last Fallen Star was picked as a Barnes & Noble a young reader pick, so like a monthly pick book. And as a result of that, there were these special display tables of the book all around the country. And I was so excited about this, and I really wanted to go see even just one, you know, one shop, one display. And I couldn't. So what I did was I uploaded my face as like a paper cutout and put it on my website. And I said, people out there, if you are listening, please print my face out and take me with you to your local bookstore and just show me. Just show me, take me with you on tour. And I just had this outpour of support and people taking my photo in. I even got stuck onto a Barbie and did a photo shoot with books. So it's just been, it's been so humbling and just so much fun.
Yeah, and you are such a talented storyteller, Graci. I'm not just saying this because I get a privilege of speaking to you from book to book, but you really do bring us into these characters because even though we're talking about things that are, you know, are otherworldly in some ways, they are still so relatable. Do you think that is part of the connection you're making with readers, that you give them this fanciful story, characters that are a lot like them?
Oh gosh, those are very kind words. Thank you. I don't know what it is. I wonder if it's because, in a self-deprecating way, I wonder if it's because I am not very good at beautiful language. You know, I am very matter-of-fact with my language, and perhaps that makes it accessible, perhaps. I'm not too sure, but I'm very happy to hear it.
Yeah. Well, we definitely see it in the newest book, as I mentioned, that being the book for this year, The Last Fallen Moon, that is coming out this month. And we're able to see Riley, again, someone who is relatable, not always seeing as if they fit in, but still able to embrace their inner power. So talk to us about Riley's journey in this book, Graci, and what that was like for you in The Last Fallen Moon to show the growth there.
Yeah, so at the end of The Last Fallen Star, without any spoilers, basically Riley saves the day, but also as a result of her actions creates a whole cascading, set of problems, basically. And so in The Last Fallen Moon, she goes, sets forth on this new journey to put right what she feels that she broke, to fix everything. And to do that, she spends a lot of time in the underworld, which looks uncannily like New York City. And I think, you know, the internal growth there for her is something that I guess I battled with also in kind of a parallel, which is imposter syndrome. You know, feeling like you're supposed to be someone or to do something and have these expectations on you and not feeling like you know how to step up to that plate, and learning to trust yourself and believe in yourself. And that a big part of that is remembering you don't stand alone and you stand with those you choose to associate with and you choose to be with. And so, I hope that part of Riley's journey is relatable, because I think we all, like in the first book, the key message being that we all seek belonging, and that belonging starts as the first seed within our own selves before we can allow anybody else to accept us and love us for who we are. And I hope that in the second book, in The Last Fallen Moon, that readers can go on that journey with Riley and discover that the same is true for believing in yourself. You must first believe in yourself and trust in the support of others, and then nothing is insurmountable, really.
Yeah, to talk about Riley in a broader sense, Gracie, I want to talk about this, and even going back to the first book with the Last Fallen Star. I mean, one of the things you're showing in this book is that age does not have to define what you're able to achieve. When did you realize that lesson for you, for yourself, that your age didn't have to determine how far you could go or what you could do?
Age, goodness, it's an interesting question there, because I remember being young and being always in a hurry, and I don't know why that is, but I had this weird feeling as a child that my life wouldn't be very long. That's very morbid, isn't it, as a thought? But this belief always powered me through, and it made me say, well, if I am not guaranteed a lot of time in this world, then I need to make the most of the time that I have. And so age never seemed to really be a factor for me thinking, because I just thought, I just have to do things now. I have to make the most of every minute and make it count. And I think I still live that way now, even though I don't have that belief anymore. I don't have that feeling of, that my life might not be that long, but I do still hold that belief, which is, nothing is guaranteed.
Right.
I could be hit by a bus tomorrow. We just don't know what's guaranteed, and therefore age shouldn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're 10 or if you're 30 or if you're 60. If you have a dream and if you have something you want to try, it's not even to achieve, it's just to try, and you want to go on that journey, then what's stopping you, really?
Have you always been a person, Gracie, that believed in possibilities? Because we do see that in Riley's journey. Have you always been a person who believed in what was possible?
100% yes. And this is going to be the cheesiest thing ever, but I've always loved that word impossible, because anytime someone says something is impossible, I laugh, because if you split it into two, it just says I'm possible.
Right.
And so, I have. I think I'm just an eternal optimist. And people sometimes ask me, aren't you worried about failure? And the answer is no, because the worst thing that happens with failure is that you just get up and try again. And if that's the worst that can come of failure, then I'm happy to keep trying.
Love that. And we definitely see that happening with Riley and her journey, even when it seems like things may be stacked against her, not giving up and realizing, like you said, I'm possible. And that's the great thing here. Again, everyone, best-selling author Graci Kim has been our guest. The new book for this month is one you definitely want to add to your reading list, The Last Fallen Moon. And also make sure you guys, if you have not done so already, pick up The Last Fallen Star as well. I will say, having read The Last Fallen Moon, it is a great standalone as well. But if you'd like to get another layer of Riley's journey, definitely pick up The Last Fallen Moon as well. Gracie, congratulations to you on another fun read. How can our audience stay connected with you?
Readers and listeners, I should say, can find me at my website always, gracikim.com, and also on social media. I'm on mostly Instagram, sometimes Twitter, and more so these days on TikTok.
She's all over the place. Well, Gracie, congratulations again. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. I'm looking forward to speaking with you again.
Thank you so much, Cyrus. Thank you for having me.
Hey, glad to do it. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. Now let's go make today amazing. Take care.